joining me today. Actually, I'm super excited today because we're going to be reading one of my all-time favourite stories. I know I say that about every story we read, but this really is one of my favourite stories. I just love the words that are used, I love the drawings, and I love the spirit of the book. So yeah, I'm really pleased to be and happy to be reading with you today. It's called So Much, and I think you can tell how much I like and love reading this story because it's a little bit tatty, this book, isn't it? It's been well used over the years. And this book is really about families, and I know we can't see all of our families at the moment, so it's really important that we're able to speak to them on the telephone. We can FaceTime them, or maybe just write a letter just to let them know that you're thinking of them. It's really important at this moment in time. So we're going to read So Much, and it's written by Trish Cook, and it's illustrated by Helen Oxenbury. And Helen Oxenbury, we've met her before, haven't we, when I read We're Going on a Bear Hunt. So, shall we begin? Are you ready? I think you are. And if you know this story and you know some of the words, do read with me. I love it when children and adults read with me. Weren't doing anything, Mum and the baby. Nothing really then. Ding dong! Ooh! Mum looked at the door. The baby looked at Mum. It was Auntie! Auntie Bieber! Auntie Bieber came inside with her arms out wide, 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 and one big, big smile. Ooh, she said, I want to squeeze him. I want to squeeze the baby. I want to squeeze him so much. And she sat the baby on her knee to play clap, clap, stamp your foot, and then she read him a book. They weren't doing anything, Mum and the baby and Auntie Bieber. Nothing really. Then, ding dong. Hello, hello. Mum looked at the door. Auntie Bieber looked at the baby. The baby looked at Mum. It was Uncle Dee Dee. Uncle Dee Dee came inside with his eyebrows raised high, 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 and his lips scrunched up small, 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 like this. And he said, hello, hello, he said. Oh, I want to kiss him. Oh, I want to kiss him. I want to kiss the baby so much. He put the baby on his shoulders and it felt shaky, shaky. He flip-flap him over till he nearly dropped him. Aye! Oh, careful, Uncle Dee Dee. They weren't doing anything. Mum and the baby and Auntie Bebe and Uncle Dee Dee. Nothing really then. Ding dong! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Mum looked at the door. Uncle Dee Dee looked at Auntie Bieber. Auntie Bieber looked at the baby. The baby looked at Mum. It was Nanny! Nanny and Gran. Nanny and Gran came inside with their handbags cocked up to one side and their brolly hook up on their sleeve. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! They said, oh, I want to eat him. I want to eat the baby. I want to eat him so much. And they hug him and they love him and they make him feel so cosy, singing songs and dancing till it was time for sleeping. They weren't doing anything, Mum and the baby and Auntie Bieber and Uncle Dee Dee and Nanny and Gran. Nothing really. Then, ding dong, hey, pow, pow. Mum looked at the door. Nanny looked at Gran, and Gran looked at Uncle Dee Dee. Uncle Dee Dee looked at Auntie Beaver, and Auntie Beaver looked at the baby. It was Cousin KK and Big Cousin Ross. Cousin KK came inside and he spin up his hat round and round, and he'd do it like he riding a horse. He giddy up, hey, pow, pow, he said. I want to fight him. I want to fight the baby. I want to fight him so much. And they wrestle and they wrestle. He pushed the baby first, the baby hit him back. He give the baby a pinch and the baby gave him a slap. And then they laugh and they laugh and they laugh. I think they're just pretend fighting. And the house was full. And they sit down there waiting for the next ding dong. They wait and they wait. But it never come. Mum said, is everybody all right? And the baby and cousin start to fight again. And Nanny and Gran take out cards and dominoes. Uncle Dee Dee start to slap them down on the table. And Auntie Beaver plays some records really loud. And Mum said, oh, what madness all around. They weren't doing anything. Mum and the baby and Auntie Beaver and Uncle Dee Dee and Nanny and Gran and Cousin KK. Nothing really. Then, ding dong, I'm home. And everybody stopped. Mum picked up the baby and they all wait by the door. Oh, who's it going to be? Surprise, everybody said. And Mum said, happy birthday, Daddy. And everybody joined in. Oh, there's Daddy. Then Daddy rubbed the baby face against the whiskers on his chin, and Mum brought in the food that she'd been cooking. And everybody enjoyed the party. And when it was time for them to go and everybody tired, the baby wanted to play some more, and Mum said no. She put him to bed, but the baby played Bounce Bounce with Ted. Baby played Bounce Bounce in his cot, and he remembered everybody saying how they wanted to squeeze and kiss and eat and fight him because they loved him so much. Oh, and look, baby's sleeping now, so we better use our quiet voices. Night night, baby. Come to the end of the story. Oh, well, I do hope you enjoyed that story, and thank you for joining in. I could hear you, you know. This story really also, it is about families, but it's also about love and the love that they all have for the baby. I thought when I was reading that story, it might be nice if you could maybe draw me a picture of your family, and maybe your mum and dad could take a photo of it and then send it in to us. You can use our website or our Facebook page. I'd love to see them all. But till next time we meet, remember, stay safe and keep smiling. Bye.